Most of your money problems aren't about income, they're about invisible habits that steal from you every day. You check your bank account and feel that pit in your stomach. You grab small treats to feel better, then regret it later. You scroll social media and your chest tightens watching everyone else move forward. That's not coincidence. It's your brain tricking you, and your habits quietly controlling your finances. In this video, I'll reveal 7 subtle money habits that separate people who stay broke from those who build quiet wealth. And the first one? Almost everyone misses it, and ignoring it could cost you thousands more before the year is over. You hit a moment where you stop buying stuff just to get a nod from people who won't matter in 5 years. You realize real personal finance growth starts when your money habits shift from flexing to future building. Instead of chasing looks, you start applying finance tips that actually compound, like investing in skills and stability. That quiet shift is the first brick in a solid money mindset that lasts. You see this play out perfectly in the social network, where status and ego burn cash in relationships fast, but real leverage comes from focus and long-term thinking. You learn that looking rich and being wealthy are 2 totally different games. So you stop upgrading phones every year and redirect that cash into financial education, ETFs like VTI or books like The Psychology of Money. That single swap can mean thousands more in net worth over a decade. You start asking better questions before spending. Does this improve your future or just your image? That pause alone rewires your financial psychology and protects you from lifestyle creep. You keep your clothes simple, your car reasonable, and your goals loud only to yourself. That's how you begin learning how to make money without leaking it to appearances. Over time, you notice less stress and more control, because your money habits now serve you, not your ego. You're not anti-fun, you're pro-intentional, and that's a powerful place to stand. This is where quiet confidence replaces loud spending. And next, you'll see how simply paying attention to your numbers changes everything faster than motivation ever could. You stop guessing where your cash goes and start tracking it like it actually matters, because it does. You open your banking app every week, not out of fear, but out of leadership over your personal finance life. That simple habit, even when it feels boring, upgrades your financial psychology in a big way. Most people avoid their numbers, but you lean in, and that's where real money habits are built. Think about The Office and how Michael spends without thinking, then panics when reality hits. You decide that's not going to be you. So you use tools like Mint or an app, or even a basic Google sheet, and categorize every dollar for 30 days straight. That awareness alone often frees up 10 to 20% of income people didn't even realize they were wasting. You start noticing the silent leaks. Subscriptions you forgot about, impulse DoorDash orders, random Amazon clicks at midnight. When you apply practical finance tips and cut just $15 a day, that's over $5,000 a year, which invested at 8% could grow past $70,000 in 20 years. That's the power of boring consistency in financial education and personal finance. Tracking stops being annoying and starts feeling empowering. You're not restricting yourself, you're directing yourself. And once you clearly see where your money goes, the next challenge shows up naturally. Can you delay what feels good now for something way bigger later? You stop saying yes to every small craving and start protecting your future like it actually matters. That daily latte, random Target run, or impulsive Amazon buy doesn't look dangerous, but your financial psychology knows better. Strong money habits are built when you choose long-term peace over short-term dopamine. That's real personal finance discipline, not deprivation. You've seen this theme in Rocky. He skips comfort, trains when it's dark, and sacrifices now for a bigger win later. You apply that same mindset to how to make money and how to keep it. Instead of upgrading your car payment from $400 to $650, you invest the difference into an S&P 500 index fund and let compounding do the heavy lifting. You tell yourself, if you invest $250 a month starting at 25 with an average 8% return, you're looking at over $700,000 by 65. That's not hype, that's math. Delaying small pleasures doesn't mean you never enjoy life, it means you choose intentional rewards. You schedule fun, you budget for trips, but you never sabotage your financial education for momentary thrills. Over time, you feel something powerful: control. You're no longer reacting to urges, you're steering your future. And once you master delaying gratification, you naturally start asking a deeper question. What if the real key isn't just cutting back, but building skills that actually increase your income? You stop chasing every trending side hustle on TikTok and start building skills that actually move the needle. Instead of getting distracted by hype, you double down on abilities that increase your earning power long term. That's where real personal finance growth accelerates, because learning how to make money consistently beats chasing quick wins. Your money mindset shifts from reacting to trends to creating value. You've seen this arc in The Pursuit of Happiness. It wasn't luck that changed his life, it was skill development and persistence. You apply that same logic to your financial education by learning high-income skills like sales, coding, digital marketing, or even mastering Excel and data analysis. A skill that adds just $10,000 more per year to your income, invested wisely, can compound into hundreds of thousands over time. You stop doom scrolling and replace 45 minutes a day with focused practice. Maybe you take a Coursera course in Google Data Analytics, read Atomic Habits to refine your routines, or practice negotiation techniques to increase your salary. That's how financial psychology evolves from consumer mode to creator mode. You're no longer just budgeting better, you're expanding your capacity. As your income potential grows, your confidence grows with it. You realize finance tips aren't just about cutting expenses, they're about expanding leverage. And once you see that you can earn more, a new challenge shows up. Can you make decisions from logic instead of emotion when the pressure hits? You stop letting fear, hype, or comparison run your personal finance life. When markets dip or your friend buys a flashy new SUV, you don't panic or compete. Strong money habits mean you pause, breathe, and evaluate the numbers before making a move. That's advanced financial psychology, and most people never train that muscle. You've seen emotional chaos play out in The Big Short. While the crowd followed hype and bad assumptions, a few stayed analytical and questioned the data. You do the same with your investments and spending decisions. Instead of jumping into meme stocks or crypto because it's trending, you diversify into index funds, maybe add solid companies like Apple or Microsoft after real research, and stick to your plan. When your income drops or an unexpected bill hits, you don't spiral. You rely on an emergency fund covering 3 to 6 months of expenses because financial education taught you volatility is normal. You make decisions based on logic, like cutting variable expenses first instead of liquidating long-term investments at a loss. That's how to make money long-term, by protecting capital and thinking clearly under pressure. Over time, your emotional stability becomes a competitive advantage. You're not immune to feelings, you just don't let them drive. And once logic becomes your default setting, something powerful starts forming underneath it all. The real secret isn't motivation or emotion control, it's the habits you install every single day. You stop waiting to feel ready and start relying on systems instead. Motivation is cool, but it's inconsistent, and your personal finance life can't depend on moods. Strong money habits mean automating what matters, like setting up automatic transfers to investments every payday. That's how your money mindset becomes stable instead of emotional. You've seen this discipline in The Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off felt boring and repetitive, but those tiny actions built real skill over time. You treat your financial education the same way. You auto-invest $300 a month, review your budget every Sunday night, and track net worth once a month without drama. When you automate investing $300 monthly at an average 8% return for 25 years, you're looking at roughly $285,000. That's not hype, that's math driven by habits. You don't rely on bursts of inspiration to learn how to make money or manage it better. You build routines that protect your future even when life gets busy. Eventually, discipline feels normal, not forced. Your financial psychology shifts from chasing excitement to respecting consistency. And once habits are locked in, you start realizing something deeper. There's a principle behind all this that goes beyond numbers and into wisdom itself. You stop chasing fast money and start respecting slow growth. There's a reason Proverbs 13 verse 11 says wealth gained hastily fades, but gathering little by little makes it grow. That principle aligns perfectly with solid personal finance and long-term money habits. Your financial psychology matures when you value patience over hype. You've seen this contrast in It's a Wonderful Life, where steady, humble decisions create lasting impact while reckless ambition destroys trust. You apply that same mindset to how to make money and keep it. Instead of gambling on shortcuts, you build diversified investments, reinvest dividends, and increase contributions 1% every year. If you consistently invest $500 a month at 8% for 30 years, you're looking at over $745,000. That's not overnight success, that's disciplined financial education in action. You stay teachable, you keep learning about tax efficiency, retirement accounts like Roth IRAs, and asset allocation. Humility keeps you improving, and wisdom keeps you steady. Over time, you notice something powerful. You're no longer trying to look wealthy, you're becoming financially unshakable. Quiet strength replaces loud ambition, and your money mindset feels grounded, calm, and strategic. And when you step back and connect all these principles together, you start to see the full picture of what building wealth quietly really means. Now think about where you were at the beginning. Remember that tight pit in your stomach when checking your bank account? That pressure, that stress of feeling behind everyone else? You see the pattern now. Wealth isn't flashy, it's disciplined. Built through consistent money habits, sharp financial psychology, and practical strategies, not hype. If this shifted your perspective even a little, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't miss finance tips that can truly transform how you think, act, and grow your money. And if you're ready to go deeper, there's a system that ties all of this together: holistic health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. It shows exactly how to create passive income, eliminate debt strategically, structure your weekly money habits, and maintain mental clarity under pressure. It's your complete roadmap for financial control and real-life results. Click the pinned comment and start transforming your finances today. So here's the real question: are you going to keep reacting to money, or are you finally ready to lead it? You already know the difference. The next move is yours.